This is a bit of a different video today. I honestly just wanted to do something really chill. So it's literally 11 o'clock at night right now and I'm going to take my makeup off. And I thought, why don't I just sit down and have a chat about acne, because it's something I feel really passionate about and I don't think people talk about it enough. So I wanted to talk about it. I have had acne for what feels like forever. Obviously it's not forever. I think probably 6, 7 years, I want to say. Probably about 7 years now, which is a long time. I filmed a lot of videos today, hence this kind of crazy greasy makeup that I've had on for a really long time. I need this Tatcha Indigo Cleansing Balm, which I believe is new. I tried it yesterday because I literally painted myself bright pink and I wanted to test out with this first, and then got it off really easily, which is great. I think something that's really important to remember is, honestly, it's so hard to see on camera. I mean, I think cameras don't pick up people's skin that well, especially once you upload them onto like TikTok or Instagram or somewhere. The app kind of condenses, is that the right word? Quality of the video. So it doesn't always pick up the amount of acne and skin texture that someone has. And you also have to remember, I have 2 huge lights in front of me which make me look beautifully well lit. So obviously my skin is going to look a lot better like this than it does like this. Can you even see? It might need a minute to adjust. This is like a normal ceiling light. And like then if I put on my lights, it looks completely different. Like, I think people need to remember that things that you see on social media and pictures and stuff always have like crazy cameras and lights which normally make them look 10 times better. I had a photo shoot once and it was one of the first ones that I did, and they photoshopped me so much in editing. When I got the picture back, I felt like it didn't even really look like me. It like really smoothed out my skin, and I have, you probably can't see it right now because I do kind of still have this makeup on underneath all this oil, but I have a lot of scarring on my cheeks and they've really like smoothed all my skin out. I just feel like it didn't really look like me, and it was kind of sad to see that. Anyway, I'm gonna go and quickly wash this oil off my face. I have a very fresh face now. I feel like I need to zoom you in so you can see my face better. I washed that off with the Bioderma Sebium, I think it's called, cleanser. I'm going to set a picture of it. It's in like a green tube bottle and it's really good, and I honestly think it's helped clear my skin so much, and it leaves my skin feeling clean but not like dry and tight and like stripped. It just feels really nice. One of the things that I really struggle with, and I think it's so important to remember, is not to pop your spots, because when you pop your spots, especially if they're very deep and cystic, like the ones I get at, I tried to pop that on yesterday, and can you see it's kind of just gone very red and purple and bruisey. You get all of these marks. I mean, you still do get the marks, but you get them a lot worse if you try and pop them. And also, I need to get better at this. I'm so good in the summer with wearing SPF every day. As soon as it starts to hit like autumn winter, I just forget it. I think it's because I don't really leave my house in autumn winter, so I don't feel the need to put it on so much, but you still should put it on every day, even if you don't leave the house. But SPF can actually help make these type of spots, like hyperpigmentation spots, lighter, because they actually get darker in the sun if you don't wear SPF. So when I'm on holiday, I'm a bit manic with my SPF because I don't want to get these spots darker, because I honestly feel like they've lightened so much recently. Like, my skin is looking great right now. It's probably not a good time to film this video. I'm breaking out a little bit on my chin here, but in terms of my skin breaking out, it's actually so clear right now. It's not been this clear in a long time. Another thing which I think is also so important to do is to check your ingredients on your product. You can literally just Google, is X product acne safe, and a lot of really popular makeup products are on acne safe, and I think certain items probably don't matter too much, but like anything that you're putting primarily on your face, foundations, concealers, blushes, powders, etc., if it's not acne safe, you're putting heavy ingredients on your skin all day and you're leaving it there. And I've just become a bit scared that it's going to break out. I think when your skin is like mine and it kind of goes kind of clear like it is now, and then suddenly it breaks out, I'm almost precious of my skin. I don't want to put something on my skin that might make it break out, if that makes sense. So check your products, because there are a lot of really popular products out there that aren't acne safe and they clog your pores. So also washing your brushes. The amount of people who don't wash their brushes, honestly, think about it. When was the last time you washed your brushes? I bet you it was a long time ago. I try and wash my brushes, or at least change my brushes, like every week, and I just feel like even then in my head that's probably not enough. That probably is enough. But every so often, please remember to clean your brushes, because your brushes hold so much bacteria, especially sponges, and if you're getting them damp, they're just like breeding grounds with bacteria, and I think I've just become really scared of putting bacteria on my face. I'll link all the products I'm using below that I really love. I've really been loving this I Am Inflammaging Serum. I want to say it's called Inflammaging something. And it's just like, can you see it's like really liquidy? It's almost like a milk, and it just makes your skin so glowy, and it really calms down any type of inflammation. So like any acne, any rosacea, any eczema, anything like that. It just works wonders for. And it's like, look how glowy it makes me look. It looks great. I think another thing to really remember is no one judges your skin nowhere near as much as yourself. Think about someone else's face that you know. Do you remember where their spots were? Do you remember all the placements and when they had them? I can promise you no one is paying that much attention to your skin. And it is kind of almost all in your head. I remember there was an advert when I was younger, when I was at school, and I can't remember who it was. It was a celebrity, and they were talking about how they had acne at school, and when they walked in the hallways, someone would like shout something horrible about their acne about them. And I thought, oh my god, what if someone shouts at me down the hallway? I don't want that to happen, so I would literally religiously wear so much like concealer and foundation on my skin, because I was scared that someone, if I had a spot, someone would see it, and something bad would happen and someone would shout at me. But honestly, that obviously, I have never ever had anyone make a comment on my skin. Honestly, not really even online either. I think when I first started, a few people did, but like, I pretty much show my skin very high definition now, very close to my spots, and even online where people like sit behind keyboards and kind of type whatever they want, no one really cares that much. I think times have changed, to be honest, and people are much more acne positive and skin positive, but I promise you, your skin is so much worse in your head than it actually is, and no one is paying that much attention to it. It feels nice to let your skin breathe, and I think sometimes it is hard, and I've gone through times where I don't want to go out with any makeup on because everyone's going to look at my skin and they're going to talk to my spots and not me. Like when you have something around your mouth, people are talking to like the food around your mouth, but like someone's going to stare at this huge spot on my cheek and not talk to me. But actually that's not the case, and I go out all the time without makeup and it's never happened. I think it's so easy to create all these fake scenarios in your head and they just don't happen. I think it's so empowering to just go out and with no makeup on, because nothing bad is actually going to happen, and then you think, oh really, that wasn't that bad, I can do that, and then you just feel good about yourself because you look great. One of the things that I hated so much was back acne. My back acne honestly hasn't been that bad this year, and I think it's because I primarily only use face skincare on my body, or at least on like my chest and back, because if it's my face it should be fine on there, therefore not break me out. But I used to have the worst back acne ever, and I used to be so self-conscious of it, and I used to wear certain clothing, certain type of vest in the summer that would like cover it up. And honestly, talking to people about it, I have learned almost every single person I've spoken to, I think actually every person I've spoken to about having back acne, they've all had it and they all relate to it. I think it's just something that everyone gets embarrassed of, because people think, oh my god, people are going to think I'm really dirty and I don't shower and that's why I have back acne. It's actually not why you get back acne. Don't get me wrong, you can get back acne that way, but a majority of having back acne is hormonal, so you can't really do much about it. And honestly, talk to your friends about it, because you will soon find out it's a very, very common thing. And my number one suggestion is use a salicylic acid face wash in the shower and like really rub it on and then leave it for like 5 minutes and then wash it off. And then also if you're using any type of moisturisers, use one for your face. It's not going to clog your pores, because a lot of body moisturisers have a lot of like fragrance in and all these oils, and they're probably clogging your pores. So just be careful what you put on your skin, and you don't put anything too harsh on your body. Because if you wouldn't put it on your face, why are you going to put it on your back? Because it's kind of the same skin and you need to treat it the same. Anyway, here is my glowy skin after all of my skincare. Like I said, I'll link everything below. And I think I'm going to make this into a series because I've really enjoyed talking about this. And like I said, I do think it's one of them topics that people kind of skim over more. And I wish I had videos like this when I was younger that I could watch and not feel so alone by it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and if you did enjoy, please give this video a like and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram because I post way more over there.